All right, so some of you guys sent in some questions for me. I'm going to answer 4 of those questions right now. The first question is, how do you balance your demanding nursing job with going to the gym and eating healthy? Well, it is tough, especially working 12-hour shifts and working night shifts. Finding time to go to the gym is kind of difficult a lot of the time, but basically just with any job, really you have to stick with the routine. You got to make yourself go. I think 99% of it is just getting yourself there. And then once you're there, it's a lot easier to actually just get your workout in, get done, do what you got to do. Eating healthy, I like to meal prep. What I'll do if I know I have like a string of shifts, I usually try to work all my shifts, especially working nights, one after the other. That way I have some time throughout the week to kind of try to adjust to a normal schedule a little bit. Kind of easier said than done sometimes, but I'll meal prep. I have a lot of Tupperware. I do a lot of chicken, a lot of turkey, ground beef, lean ground beef, a ton of rice, vegetables, things that are kind of easy. They last a long time. You can freeze and keep. And I usually will make like a night or two before I have to work my shifts. I'll make a ton of food, healthy meals that I can just bring with me to work, and you can heat them up, and it's just a lot easier that way, and it kind of makes it easier when you don't have a bunch of bad food, crappy food that's not good for you in front of you all the time or at your house. It's usually easier to avoid those kinds of things. So I usually only buy the healthy stuff. I don't keep that around the house. Meal prepping really helps. And then, just trying to stick to your routine as best you can and make yourself go to the gym every day definitely makes a difference. All right, question numero dos. Apart from winning, what was your favorite memory from the Mister Supranational competition? I would say probably 100% without a doubt, my most memorable moment or most memorable evening we had in Poland would have been when we visited the children's home, the orphanage in Bielsko-Biała. Something that really stood out to me from that was just the fact, obviously there was a language barrier there. Most of those kids, if they spoke any bit of English, was only a little bit, and a lot of us did not speak very much Polish. But regardless of that, regardless of the fact we couldn't communicate very well as far as language and speaking, it didn't matter. We still had a great time. You can communicate through other means, and it's just, as corny and cliche as it is, it's just one of those things. We brought those gifts to the kids. We were playing with them, and kindness is a universal language. So it was really cool to just see that regardless of the language barrier, that how we were able to interact, and just the cool pictures that came out from that. You can just see how authentic a lot of those pictures are, and just how happy everybody, both parties were during that trip, that time at the orphanage. So I thought it was really cool. All right, question number 3. What was your favorite part of Poland? I did love the people there. Obviously, the Polish people were great. The women are beautiful, so that was great. But I would say one of my favorite things about Poland, I loved Old Town Warsaw. Old Town Warsaw I thought was very beautiful. It was right around the right around Christmas time, right before Christmas. So the Christmas market was going on. So they had all these different shops, and there was like an ice rink right in the middle of this town square. And it was just a very, very, Christmas in Europe, I think, is just an all-time amazing experience, and something that I always have kind of wanted to cross off my bucket list anyway. So it was a very cool environment to be in, and just it was almost, it's like a magical feel to it. It was snowing, it was freezing cold, but everything about it was a really cool experience, and it was just the whole town square, the whole old town was beautiful. Okay, 4th and last question. How do you maintain your physique? This kind of goes along with what I was saying with the first question. I think a lot of people think you got to be in the gym for 4 hours a day and you got to be running and cutting back on all your food. And it's not really that. It's not really any crazy fad diet or anything like that. It's just consistency. It's consistent diet and consistent workout regimen. So 99% of of getting in shape and having a nice physique is your food and what you eat, what you put in your body. I think a lot of people think it's all about the gym. It's not true. It's all about what you're eating. You got to maintain a healthy diet, lots of veggies, lots of lean meat, good carbs, and just kind of finding that balance and what works best for you and your body type. And then also, obviously, yeah, you do need to get into the gym. It's a lot of weight training, and then also you have to do some cardio if you want to have a slim, toned physique. So a lot of it is kind of playing. Everyone's different. Everyone has a different metabolism. Some people can eat and never shows, and other people, they really have to be careful with it. So you kind of just have to play around with it, but just being disciplined with it in the end is everything. So you got to stick with it, and you got to find what's right for you.